Hey, welcome back. Story time. So, I guess this is the second, um, I guess this will be the second, um, out of body experience. The second time I coded, left my body, um, and then left my body and came back in. Um, I was 14 years old. I was pregnant with my oldest daughter. I know. Um, I believe I was 22 weeks pregnant with her. So I was in preterm labor and they were trying to stop my labor. And they gave me magnesium sulfate through the IV. And they must do fast, do something. And trying to stop my contractions, it stopped my heart and my breathing. And I coded, flatlined. And they had to do CPR and everything else to bring me back. I left my body and I was up in the corner of the room looking down. Now, like I said, this was not the first time I did this. I did it a lot as a kid. I did it in the hospital when I had surgery when I was 4, when I had my tonsils out. So this is the second time I'm doing it. But this time, like, I was really scared because I was worried about my baby. I was so attached to her. As soon as I thought I might even maybe be pregnant, 'cause I didn't even, like, I was so naive. I grew up really, really fast, and I pretty much raised myself after, after my grandparents, but she was everything to me. Like, once I thought I might be pregnant, like, that was a done deal. That was mine, and I was protecting her with everything I had in me. So I'm like in the corner of the room looking down, watching these people work on my body, like, what is going on? And in my left ear I hear, sounds like my grandfather, but he says, "Get back down there, you are not done yet, she needs you." And I'm like, oh, but this is so fun. Like, this is cool, nothing hurts, this is great, like, it's great. I kind of wanted to go floating around the hospital for real, but I was really worried about my baby. So I get sucked back down into my body, but then it was like black. Like, I remember being in this blackness for a long time. It wasn't like some of the other experiences that I've had. I'll make some more videos about that, but some of the other experiences I had, it was beautiful, like bright light, sunshine, happy love, like, just beautiful. This, like, when he said, you have to, you're not done yet, get back down in there. This was just like complete darkness. Not bad or anything, just nothingness. And I don't know, just, it was very eerie. Um, like, it didn't feel bad. It didn't, I don't know, it was just, I don't know how to explain it. It just was nothingness, and I didn't like it. And when I finally came to, I couldn't move my body. Like, my physical body felt so heavy. My arms and my legs and everything, like, felt like cement. Like, I couldn't lift them. Like lead weights. I just was, my whole entire body, I just couldn't lift it up. And I started panicking because I couldn't feel my baby. And I thought that I lost her because there was like a disconnect from when I remember, you know, coding, remember leaving my body, and then that darkness, and then going back into my body, and then physically waking back up and not being able to move. Like physically being able to, like I couldn't sit up, I couldn't lift my head, I couldn't move my arms and legs or nothing. Like I felt paralyzed, but I was awake. And I was just crying, like tears were rolling down my face and my eyes, and I was trying to talk, and I would kept asking them about my baby, and they're like, she's okay, your baby's fine, your baby's fine. And I'm like, I wasn't understanding that she was still in my belly, and she was okay, she was fine. And it was so scary though. And I did end up being hospitalized for a long time after that, to try and keep her in my belly, because she was nowhere near term. Obviously, a pregnancy term is 40 weeks, and we're only at, I believe it was 22 or 24 weeks. I cannot remember exactly. But she was nowhere near cooked. She was still rare, and she needed to stay in there quite a long time. And I was in the hospital for a long time with her on bed rest. I could not do anything. And when I did go home, I had to be on a monitor at home. I put it on my belly, and it would record my contractions, and it would send it through the phone line to see how many contractions I was having. And if I was having too many, I'd have to go in to the hospital and be checked out. And that went on the whole pregnancy until I did deliver her. And she was full term once she was delivered, but golly, that was a long, hard pregnancy because I was so young. And it was a rough road for us, because you're not meant to. My body was way too young. I mean, I looked like an adult. My body was obviously able to conceive and carry and have a child, but it's not recommended. I don't recommend it. Although I would do it all over again if I had to. I don't recommend it. It's so hard. It's so hard. It's terrible on your body. And, like I said, it's such high risk involved in it. And, yeah, it's very hard. But I wouldn't trade her. I wouldn't trade her. And I hope she feels the same about me. But, man, I sure didn't know what the heck I was doing. But God gave her to me, and I wanted to keep her. So I did. Even though that's a whole nother story in itself. Trying to keep her. Trying to get her here. Hanging on to her the whole time. It's been a mess. It's been a long road. But anyway, I'm glad God gave her to me. And I'm glad that I was able to be her mama. And yeah. But that's my second time. My near-death experience in DE. That was the second time. I came out of my body during a code blue or code situation where I had to be resuscitated due to a medical emergency. Now I've had, I want to say, I think 10 total to date, and we're in December of 2025, almost January of 2026. So I say 10 now. Yeah. Yeah. So we have lots of videos to come. Now, really, that most of them are pretty similar. These two, I didn't go to heaven, or I didn't meet God or any of that in these two. These two, I was just out of my body, like, hey, how you doing? You know. No, the first one I flew around and had a great time. This one I was scared for my baby. The next couple were not as easy or straightforward. They were pretty terrifying, and I don't know, but we'll get to those. Uh, we'll get to those. I'm working on it. This takes a while, but I appreciate y'all, and I'll let you know that if no one has told you today, you are loved and you matter. Thank y'all for, I can't talk. Thank you for hanging out with me today. And we'll talk to you later. Hopefully get back on here soon. Give you some more weird old stories about myself. Take care.